Estoy aquí dentro de los archivos de ADIDAS, un lugar único en el mundo en donde albergan todas estas joyas que cuentan la historia de la marca de las tres rayas. Mi nombre es Lorenzwie y acompáñeme a descubrir este increíble lugar.
Classic in a word is quite a small word, but for us it means an entire decades of history. And ultimately classic shoes are shoes that were part of our performance portfolio in the past that have transcended time and different decades and ultimately became relevant for today. But ultimately within classics, the definition that we give it are shoes that have stood the test of time. They've got a timelessness around about them. There's a versatility for the consumer in terms of how they style, how they dress, and what they ultimately represent. Whether it be something that's very simple, whether it be something that is iconic with a shell toe, whether it be something that is synonymous with football like a T-toe. And in some cases those classics evolve into icons and they have shaped the industry and they are known in the industry and they have ultimately embodied and told the ADIDAS story for the last 75 years. Looking into the past and looking into the archive is important because it's us, it's ADIDAS, and we want to be recognised as being ADIDAS moving forward.
The archive here is special. You see we have special archive gloves to protect especially our products in here. At the moment we're containing around about 40,000 products in here, which comes from shoes, apparel, hardware, balls, bags, everything you could imagine that ADIDAS ever produced since their foundation. So we started producing shoes in 1949, so that's why next year we're celebrating our 75th anniversary already. And with those 40,000 products, we have them stored here in special conditions. We have 18 degrees, 55% of humidity, acid-free boxes, acid-free papers, so special conditions that we have to keep our historical objects.
Un clásico se hace, yo creo que con el paso del tiempo, evidentemente, es una cosa primordial, pero sin duda alguna, para que pueda prevalecer y tenga relevancia, debe estar en momentos históricos.
A las viejas generaciones lo que hacíamos era ponernos nosotros mismos un tope. Teníamos el par de tenis y decidíamos que ese clásico le pertenecía solamente a una cultura y a un grupo. Las nuevas generaciones, ellos no se ponen ningún tipo de tope. Ellos hacen una mezcla de todo, absolutamente todo lo que les gusta. Al ser bombardeados por un montón de información, ellos mismos escogen lo que quieren y le ponen su propio sabor a un par de tenis que para mi generación era solo blanco y pertenecía a una sola cosa, ahora pertenece a todos.
Esta apertura que tiene la marca para escuchar lo que la gente quiere decir está siendo súper importante, ¿no? ADIDAS está volviendo ese vínculo donde lo que en mi gueto sucede lo estoy llevando a través de mis pies y lo estoy llevando por el mundo. Este cruce de audiencias, sin duda alguna, es interesante y va a hacer que los clásicos justamente hagan eso, ¿no? Sean parte de la historia y perduren por siempre.
The role of collaborations on classics in particular, they can act as a blank canvas for the collaboration partner to come in and kind of put their spin on and be that from a cultural perspective. So ADIDAS will always kind of continue to explore new avenues of music and it's about making that authentic connection between the artist, the style of footwear, and then kind of just bringing that to the consumer.
The history of the brand has a huge relevance for the company, especially also for the future. So we have a lot of designers who get inspired by the archive, but also telling the stories of the past and how the innovation was made back in the days. This can of course also give credibility, especially in sports and also in culture. So this huge history really is like creating also the future. So that's why we usually say we connect the past with the curiosity for the future.
So the one thing that we do want to do is be respectful to those icons, but then move it forward and evolve it today to give a context to the new generation to embrace it and tell its own story in a new way.
Aquí desde Alemania, de Herzogenaurach, en las oficinas centrales de ADIDAS, en donde descubrimos un poquito de cada silueta que conforman la familia Home of Classics, vamos a indagar un poco más en estos clásicos en los próximos episodios.